Vibrate like a Nokia. They say we controversial and we breaking the virtues. Now that we in the game, we in every commercial. Magazine, radio, we stay interviewing. Might hit up Wendy Williams just to ask her, how you doing? I wake up every morning, my face in every blog. Freaky boys, t-shirts, every catalog. They try to bring us down, but we say fuck the press. And all these weak rappers time to take a fucking rest. I'm finna sock it to.
Welcome everybody to the second episode of Opinionated. I am Louis Jones. This is
Mark Hayes.
And I'm Michael Obama Blunt. What's poppin'?
And we are the host of Opinionated. Okay, today is a special day for me because today is my idol's birthday, which we call anniversary. She is the artist of my life in Adele's voice, and it is Mariah Carey. So we are celebrating Mariah Carey's birthday today. Happy anniversary, Mariah Carey. She turned 48 or 49. She don't know her year or whatever.
Motherfucker. Oh!
Well, 48 49 is very young, you know. It's very young.
Young,
I fucks with it.
Yes. So, congratulations, happy birthday. Don't try Mariah Carey on us.
Oh, she gonna get tried today.
Okay,
Man,
She gonna get tried today. Hold on, I think first we need to address the fact that I know normally we say 7 o'clock CPT. Mark was late. I'm just gonna throw him out there.
Put it all on me.
Mark was late.
Oh, damn, but I was like, well, when I got here, it was like 30 minutes to set up.
It's all good. Nah, he had to make sure his hair was right.
Man,
the hair looks fabulous, bro.
Thank you.
I mean,
fucking fast.
that took 45 minutes.
Look, I'm dealing with a young hairdresser. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it looks fabulous, my man. Swing your shit in the wind.
Thank you.
Let's get it.
Thank you.
So we're going to start off the conversation today in honor of Mariah Carey's birthday. We're going to ask a question because today, Generation Z and some of the millennials like to call Mariah Carey washed up.
Ooh.
So the question today is, why aren't women granted the same privileges as men when it comes to keeping their legendary status? Why do we consider legendary women washed up, but we do not consider the men to be washed up? We're going to start off with Mark.
I don't think that's completely true. I mean, maybe in Mariah Carey's sense, because I feel like Mariah Carey is just not performing on the same level she used to, as far as not only with like live performances, but just like literally like singing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for example, let's say Beyonce. You know, 20 years from now, Beyonce, she still keeps up her performance and all that. She still be, nobody's gonna ever call her washed. You know what I'm saying? Look at Jay-Z.
They call her washed up now, though.
Who is they?
Generation Z.
I don't believe it. No, I have never heard that in my life. Nobody's ever called Beyonce washed. And think about it.
What do you think? Okay, what do you think?
Hold on. I want to finish this though. But think about, I had to throw Jay-Z in the mix too. Look, he's like 44, but he just delivered a Grammy. 47, whatever. He's old. But anyway, he just delivered a Grammy. He just delivered a Grammy-nominated album. You know what I'm saying? Mariah Carey is not performing at that standard. You know what I'm saying? So you could say, so that was on the whole battle of the men and women.
First of all, I need examples. So like when you say men aren't labeled as washed up, like who you talking about? Like
basically,
Hov is still popping.
Exactly.
Who?
Hov is still popping. Jay-Z is still popping.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
Bobby Brown is washed. He's a man.
Super washed.
Like this, okay,
because he's not performing to the same standard he used to.
But why? How come they can't keep that legendary status? Is the question I'm asking. How come they just can't sit in all that they have contributed to music? I mean, now let's grant it. Only 10 years ago, Mariah Carey was 18 years within her career, and she was still going number one. After all the records Mariah Carey broke, having 18 number ones as the most number ones for a solo artist, writing 17 of those number ones. Producing 17 of those number ones, having 6 number one albums, having 2 diamond albums, selling 250 million world records worldwide, being the first artist to have 5 consecutive number ones twice. How come she can't sit in that success? Why is it that she is belittled to being nothing and not a vocalist and being a horrible singer, a horrible dancer, and a horrible artist? How come she can't sit in all the success that she has contributed to the music industry?
So big game. I think it's funny how you said 10 years ago. Like, I'm 25. I was 15. I didn't even have a driver's license last time.
Generation Z, Exhibit A.
I'm a millennial. I'm a millennial technically, but
you bought a lot.
I was barely like I wouldn't drive it. I had a fucking learner's permit last time Mariah Carey was hot. Like Mariah Carey, she just corny. It's okay.
Let me clarify something.
Look, I'm not gonna say I never said that about Mariah Carey. She definitely holds legendary status. A lot of people hold that public opinion because of what I just said. The last time she was popping was like 10 years ago.
Let me come through.
But there are artists. There are artists.
Go ahead.
I know you about
get it out before I go.
So people
get it out before I go.
Let them go.
Last week we talked about Monique, right? Just like Mariah Carey was singing today.
We've seen the multiple videos of her like singing and breaking her voice and all that.
She needed to put some clothes on. Is what she needed to do.
And like, I've seen a live performances.
I've seen everything.
Just like,
I've seen everything. Now let me speak to you because you trying it and you trying it. First and foremost, as we stated with Monique, let me go through that real quick before I can go back and rebuttal, counter argue with Mariah Carey. As we stated with Monique, we basically said that Monique hasn't had so much. You all stated that Monique haven't had a bigger career in the past 10 years. But in 2015, Monique came out with a great movie called This Is Christmas that none of you all seen. But let me take that back. But it actually performed great. The movie performed great with the cards that it was dealt. With Mariah Carey, in 2017 alone, Mariah Carey got her 28th top 10 hit for a song she wrote 25 years ago, All I Want for Christmas Is You. She also was nominated for Songwriter of Hall of Fame Songwriter, and she was nominated for a Golden Globe for Best Original Song for The Star. In 2017, at 40-something years old, 27 years in her career, and yet she still is breaking records and still making more accomplishment, but yet people consider her and other artists washed up. Example, Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston also has worldwide success. The Blueprint, the greatest artist of all time, one of them. And the thing about it is that up until Whitney's last days, people call Whitney, oh, she washed up, oh, her voice, oh, this, oh, that. But for 20-something years, 25 years, Whitney Houston, along with Mariah Carey, was breaking records that none of you all fave will ever be able to reach. So why is it that these people cannot live and sit in their success?
Bro, there's nothing wrong.
Why is that, America?
Fuck that. Listen, there's nothing wrong with being washed. Like if you watch now, that means you was hot for a long time. It's hard. It's very hard to sustain long term success.
What I realized in closing, what I realized is that if you take a break in this entertainment industry, when you come back,
you get slept on.
It's like you can take a break. I see.
Plenty of breaks. Jay-Z done took plenty of breaks.
He came back with that.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho.
This is what I'm saying. Listen to this. Now listen to this. With Jay-Z. Jay-Z has an album, 444, that he put out just last year in June. It is a great album. It's not platinum based off per sales, and that's the thing. But Drake, who is a new artist, right? That's what I'm saying. He goes platinum based off pure sales. The thing about it is that Jay-Z last album record sales kind of mirrors Mariah Carey last record sales. But as you all say, oh, it's Jay-Z. Jay-Z's hot. The thing about it is that people have this misperception of Mariah Carey or a female artist where, oh, I don't care about their work, I'm not going to listen to it, and they don't even give it a chance. For instance, Toni Braxton, people was calling her washed up. Toni Braxton just released a great R&B album just this past week. It is only going to sell 18,000 within the first week. So
you said Toni Braxton?
Toni Braxton just released an album that's on track to sell 18,000 records in the first week. That is the lowest record sales of her career. Yeah. But people are going to call her washed up. But it's a great R&B album.
I mean, that's her promotion team. Like D'Angelo, he didn't come out with an album for like 20 years.
And D'Angelo shit was fire.
It came out and it was like everybody knew about it. You know what I'm saying?
But his album still didn't sell either.
I mean, it didn't sell.
He only got recognition because he was nominated for Album of the Year.
That's a pretty big deal.
But that's the quality of the album.
Right.
What I'm saying is that people not giving Toni Braxton, they not giving these artists the time of day. They're not giving the artists the time of day. They see the album, oh, she washed up, I'm not going to support it. They hear the singles, oh, it's washed up, I'm not going to support it, without actually giving it the great talent, good attention. But let other artists like Robin Thicke or Justin Timberlake or Miley Cyrus come out with an album and they start culturally appropriating your culture, then y'all want to get mad. But you got artists like Toni Braxton, Mariah Carey, Chloe and Haley that got great albums but not selling.
I just think in closing she should start dressing like the grandmother that she is.
Okay.
Let's get it.
Throw it in there.
I'll give you a call later.
Hey, Mariah's single now. What's up?
He's hot.
I'm gonna let you all live.
You're not gonna call my Mariah a grandma.
You are not, because Mariah Carey got 2 kids that is under 10.
All right,
let's continue on.
Oh, she got the kids.
Let's continue on. Okay, next topic. We have young leaders such as Emma Gonzalez. Oh my God, this is like a really heated question. Basically, my question is, I'm not even going to read all of this. I'm going to get straight to the point because this is like real. What makes the marches of our lives what makes it more important, or why does it gain more attention than Black Lives Matters or other protests or rallies that are led by Black individuals?
Why did March for Our Lives?
The March for Our Lives is the March for Our Lives is basically the rally that was led by teenagers from the Parkland shooting and other school shootings in the United States. Basically, this past weekend they got together and they basically put together a rally in multiple cities in the United States, basically calling for gun control. You know, but the thing about it is that I'm gonna kick it off. We as Black people, especially being a victim in Chicago of violence, and also seeing my friends get killed, also seeing my close friends get killed and my close friends get shot and injured from guns on school grounds. Basically, my question is, why is it that Black individuals or Black schools or Black communities doesn't get much promotion for everything that is happening within our world? And basically, I guess it's taken for white children to go out to make a a fuss for everybody to get all this attention.
I mean, nigga, you answered your question.
White people. So okay, and let me rephrase it. What can we do? What could we do? What's your suggestion on that?
We don't. I mean, while Black people, we push the culture, we don't control the mainstream. So, you know, from their perspective, it's always going to look like it's more popping. But we was in the streets just like they in the streets.
Yeah.
Just, you know.
But when we was in the streets, they was throwing gas cans at us, but damn near spraying us with water hose like we was in the 1960s.
Man, we can't sit here and act like we don't know what's going on. Like this protest is led by the white youth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happened to the white youth, and that's when things become a big deal. Okay. You know? That's just how America is. We're still progressing forward. As far as the Black Lives Matter, I mean, they portray a lot of negative images, and it's all for, you know, the media is controlled by the white man. But for us to do better, what we need to do as Black people, we need to start creating our own media outlets. We need to start,
that would be lit.
We need to start doing stuff ourselves, kind of like what Malcolm X used to talk about. You know, we just kind of start creating our own communities and like building on top of the communities we have, because we get a lot of like gentrification. I mean, this is a whole nother topic, but this was on my mind earlier.
I think BET had a news outlet, but nobody watched it.
Yeah,
again, Black people not supporting Black anything.
Yeah, but it also comes down to marketing too. It's like you also got to market to the youth correctly, because like you said with the artists earlier, you know, they didn't really have a marketing plan that catered to the young generation. They was like, oh, I'm putting out an album, probably did the regular couple interviews, blah, blah, blah. You know, like, kids are looking for quick content. They want content like this, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't doing it, then you're just gonna get left behind. So when Jay-Z released his album, you know, it was just all these short videos, different, you know, visuals, constantly, and just always left you asking questions like, what is this? What is this? And he's successful with keeping up with the current trends of music and business in general, you know?
See, my whole take on this is that I believe, and everybody who know me know that I stand by this. Everybody who knows me know that I believe in fighting fire with fire. I believe in fighting fire with fire. When a school shooting happened on my school grounds, basically it did not happen inside the school.
It's not a school shooting.
It happened on campus though.
That's just a shooting. We talked about that.
And that's the thing. And that's the thing too. And this leads into another topic because basically we can talk about why the school shooting did not happen inside the school. That's a whole nother conversation.
Oh yeah, because
for strict security guards and everything. Right. Basically, going in our high school was like going through TSA.
Shot rat.
It was like going through TSA. It wasn't no bringing no clipboard bags or you couldn't even get our cell phones in with them stick between our legs, let alone bringing a gun into the school.
Damn.
So everything happened outside of school for that purpose. But basically, when 5 individuals shot at my high school, basically we did a rally where we walked out of school and we marched downtown to City Hall and then we made a big fuss and we got on outlets and news outlets and stuff. For the most part, they did. But the individual who passed away, family, his father was a police officer and mother was a firefighter. They both was captains. So basically, it kind of
gave us clout.
Yeah, definitely gave us clout. But the thing about it is that we spoke up, and basically that story we had went national news because of that. The thing about it is that with our family members and with our community, when somebody dies or somebody gets killed or some type of injustice, we don't make a fuss. We deal with it internally within our household or within our community, and then we bury the person or we whatever, and then we go back to our regular lives. We don't advocate any further than that, and I feel like if something is happening within your community or something is happening to somebody that's around you or you hear about something, go out there and advocate, Go out there and make a fuss.
Do something.
Like go down to City Hall. Go down and boycott some of these businesses downtown or whatever, and make the city know that you here and you got something to say. And I think that is what a lot of the Caucasian students are doing, and that's what we need to do.
So that's another thing I want to get to. It's like a lot of our rallies and protests, there's no really end goal. It's just everybody gets mad and they're like, Black Lives Matter, and they're just holding signs, but there's no like plan on how to progress forward with this.
Because they know that people are going to eventually go back to their regular lives.
Exactly. They
know it's going to be a certain period is going to blow over and go back to their regular lives. And that's the thing. We have to continuously keep our foot on their neck.
Keep our foot on their neck.
The NRA, the government, your city politicians, your mayor, your community, your schools, your household, everybody. You keep your foot on their neck.
Like what
your voices are heard.
And we all have to come together and figure out what it is that we want. Everybody can say we want justice, but what is it specifically? We gotta pretty much lay out our own constitution and bring it to the government. This needs to change. I mean, we make up 13% of America, so it's gonna take a lot of. It feels like more. It feels like more because white people make it feel like a lot, but because they love us and they put us everywhere. But
we everywhere.
And they also take our culture, But it's because we so fucking cool. It is what it is.
We got any? Fan engagement? What are we looking like?
Yeah, someone said Marchive.
What the fuck? What's going on?
Hey, Marchive all day, baby.
Okay.
Someone said protesting isn't going to do anything. Someone said we don't speak up as people. Someone said because Black lives don't matter in this world.
Shamefully, but we can change that. We just
someone said that's not necessarily true. The protests and rallies and boycotting when young Black people are killed is just our governments looking over us.
But get this. So this is one thing I heard about this what is it, the rally that happened, the March for Our Lives. So one thing I heard about this was there was people leading the rally in at least the Santa Monica division, but there was kids leading the rally and getting people to register to vote because they had a plan hey, we're going to give more people to vote. So more youth vote, we can vote, Trump out of office. So that's something to think about.
Impeach Trump. I'm very not saying
impeach Trump.
And to whoever
know what I'm saying. No.
To whoever left the comment saying that protesting isn't going to work. Well, that's the issue. You can't continuously point out, y'all aren't protesting the right way. Say something. Give us
the thing.
What do you think is gonna work?
The thing that will work.
They don't even know.
Yeah, you just saying shit.
I probably know who made that comment, but we ain't gonna go there anyway. But let's kind of shift the conversation to talk about Stephon Clark, who is the unarmed black man who was shot in Sacramento,
We probably should have started with that shit.
We should have started.
We could have started with that, but basically let's just go into it.
We had to talk about Mariah because Mariah got washed.
We definitely had to talk about the
around here.
Definitely.
Happy 65th birthday, Mariah. You keep dressing sexy, baby.
I'm gonna deal with you all after we deal with these topics.
All them hips, baby. All them hips.
If you think you're corny now. No? Y'all not with the vocals?
Okay.
Fuck it.
That was tough. I fucked with it though.
You fucked with it.
I fucked with it.
It was a good spin.
I fucked with it.
Little
Going
parody.
with it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna leave you hanging like
Little
that.
parody.
I ain't gonna leave you hanging.
Anyway, Mike Hoff.
Mike Hoff.
Anyway, Stephon Clark.
Mark Hoff, really.
Stephon Clark, what do you have to say about that? What is your take on that? How do you feel? It's another unarmed black man that has been gunned down by police. They are afraid. They stated, oh, he was afraid. They didn't even give him a chance to even put the gun down after stating whatever, drop your weapon and whatnot. They just instantly shot 20 bullets into the person. It's just a bad thing. I was watching a video on YouTube, and it's basically a man had proposed to his wife or something with an alligator. Well, he did a baby reveal gender with an alligator, and he basically like put something in the mouth and it bust open when the alligator bit it. Yes, listen to the story. Listen to the story. Okay, listen to the story because this is real. The man was basically doing a baby reveal, gender reveal party with his family members, whatever. And he put a ball into the alligator's mouth. The alligator bit into the ball, and basically it revealed blue, which indicates that it's going to be a blue baby. I mean, a baby boy. My question is, for white people to be so afraid of black people, y'all sure are comfortable laying up with these wild animals? Like, I just truly do not understand that. And I'm gonna say that over again because I want all the people in the land to really process what I'm saying. But y'all say everywhere, oh, I'm afraid he's walking down the street. Or I'm afraid he had a gun and he had a cell phone. Right. I'm afraid because she got pulled over.
So who had the alligator?
Y'all end up with lions, tigers, bears, alligators, crocodiles, swimming with anacondas, and all types of stuff. But yet y'all afraid that somebody walking down the street in their own neighborhood. I don't understand this. This shit is really getting out of hand. I need somebody to elaborate on it.
We're not gonna have no white viewers.
This was a scenario, basically white people kicking it with the wildlife. Okay. But yeah, they afraid of us.
Let's get back to the topic at hand though. Like, all right, if we talking about my man, like, for instance, I can't even watch those videos. I can't watch the videos. I can't read about the shit because it's getting to the point where it just hurts my soul.
Do not become immune to it though. Do not.
I'm not immune to it at all.
Do not.
I see the shit and I'm just like, I can't because it disturbs me.
You have to continue to stay engaged.
Right? So
you have to continue to stay engaged.
No, I'm engaged. I know what happened, but I don't need to see that shit to know what happened. You know what I'm saying? That shit hurts my soul.
All right, guys. Let me say something. All right. So what I was going to say last time before we moved on to the last topic, this actually went to the next topic from the last topic. This actually goes hand in hand. I feel like the solution that we need as black people is we need more black people to focus on education. We need more black people in the police force. We need more black people like more involved in the community in these positions. We give them to the white people and they just take them from us. They take lives. They take the power at hand and they just run with it.
It's fucked up, man.
It's real. Like we got a lot of. I mean, I know I'm kind of hypocritical because I want to work in entertainment as well. But we got a lot of black kids that grow up want to be YouTubers, entertainers, basketball players. Because that's all they're introduced to. Luckily, we had Obama.
No matter what the color is, like you can't shoot nobody fucking.
It's weird. Not to interrupt you, but one of the comments say that's because Black lives do nothing but make YouTube shows and talk about it.
Exactly.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? That's what I say.
Hey,
like,
listen,
we gotta do more ourselves. Like, I can't sit here.
Don't fall for that.
Because Louis went off on a fan last episode.
Okay, let Louis do it. Let Louis do it.
Let me handle it. just as well as you are watching and you are learning, everybody else is watching and they are learning. And for the ones who are not watching, they will continue to watch, or they will begin to watch. The thing about it doesn't matter what platform you use, as long as you use a platform to get the topic across, to get the message out there. It doesn't matter if it's a YouTube show, a TV show, a radio show, or whatever, a street show. I don't care what show it is. As long as we are having these discussions and people like you are watching, then therefore we are doing something about
building awareness.
Yeah, because ultimately it's like,
I love it.
What else are we supposed to do? Like right now, like
you're supposed to do what you are doing.
Yeah, we're using our platform.
To do what you are doing.
We're using our platform to get the message.
You're supposed to do what you are doing.
Use our platform to have the fucking discussion. But it's like, what are you fucking doing?
What are you doing?
You want me to get an AR-15?
Facebook video. What are you doing? What's your life?
Well, that's not a...
Hey, hold on. We want them to comment, though.
No, we want them to comment. I say hating.
But yeah, he's not hating. He's just not aware. He or she is just not aware. But we are here to teach you. Yes, we can sit around and make YouTube shows, and people like you and everybody else are going to watch it, and they're going to get the message, and they're going to go out there and spread it to the community, and our word will be heard. We just have to stick together. We need to stick together. Everybody else is going against us. We have to stick together.
Right.
Next case. Next topic.
Next case.
Education, y'all.
Court is adjourned.
Okay. Moving on. This one is
hilarious.
It's not even hilarious. It is like sad. But let's go into it. Okay, everybody. School superintendent reported that classrooms will be equipped with a bucket of rocks in case of another school shooting. All right. Welcome to the Stone Age.
Hold on. So you told me about this earlier in the week. I didn't really do too much research on it, but what state is this?
It doesn't matter what state.
It's gotta be Florida.
It's gotta be like some
Florida just doesn't.
Man, that's definitely some Mississippi shit right there.
What is your honest opinion about what I just read?
Honestly, it's just purest stupid shit.
But this is the school superintendent of whatever school district or whatever city. It is the school superintendent. This is the person that's hired in the principal that's working for the Board of Education, who is stating that a bucket of rocks will suffice for when an active gun shooting enters a classroom or a school.
You're making this way too easy, man. Because even before, we need to, as Americans, need to focus on education because we keep electing stupid ass people to work these high ranked positions.
That's a good take.
All the way.
That's a good
all take. The way.
Hey yo, if David killed Goliath with a rock and a slingshot, right?
Yeah.
I guarantee you it was a religious motherfucker that came up with that idea.
Oh yeah.
You're like, well shit, if David can kill Goliath with a rock,
that's a good point.
We can stop a school shooting.
That tells me it's somewhere in the South.
Yeah, somewhere in the South.
Probably Mississippi.
Probably Mississippi.
I'm playing.
Maybe
Mississippi. I love you, Mississippi.
Somebody got a gun. Maybe AR-15.
All this make them laugh.
Just look at it. Got an AR-15. And
you like, hold the Negro.
You got an automatic assault rifle. You got an automatic assault rifle.
Like, hold on, they throwing rocks.
And I got a rock. I'm gonna throw a rock.
Let me reload and kill 20 more.
Why is it?
All you gonna do is piss them off.
My question is, why are they advocating for guns inside of a school? And that's what's causing the shootings.
What?
We don't want guns inside the schools, period. Not from teachers, not from students, not from school shooters. That's what they recommended. But what I'm saying is that they still was advocating because for guns, because they was talking about teachers having guns and stuff like that. And I'm just like, why are they advocating for that in general? Like, no, we don't need any weapons in the school. Just make the schools safe. Make schools safe. Like you make the airport safe. And guess what? Everyone will be okay. And the school shooters can be on the outside and y'all can deal with them on the outside. But not in schools. I don't want to walk around with no rock. I don't want to have a gun on my waist. I work in a high school. And I couldn't, and it's so crazy because I think about, I'm like, okay, where the exit's at? Okay, where I'm going to take my student. If somebody come in, I'm already plotting this. And I should have to think like this as an educator, as a therapist in the school. I should have to think like this.
So they're going to have like a rock bucket in each class?
And that's what
are they doing at your school?
Now I'm telling you, we got 3 exits, and in each classroom is like 3 exits or whatever. Damn. And basically it leads to different directions of the school, which is so great. And the thing about it's like this little. I went up and then I was just looking around. I was just like, inspect the gadget. It's like when you shut the door, it automatically locks, but it's like a little knob that you can hit that absolutely locks it. So I don't know if the doors is bulletproof. I'll find out tomorrow when I'll be at school at 7:45. Take out my studio. But I need all the questions. I need to be prepared because this is an open high school. It's a gate, but it's open. Because for one, in case of anything's happening, they need to be able to get out. You can't lock them in. So they do have security guards at the gates, but we want to make. But I don't know if they let them in or not. I'm just want to make sure that I'm safe and get my students up out of there. But long story short, I will be investigating tomorrow. I'll let y'all know next week.
That's good. That's good.
I wonder what the protocol is. Like back when we was in high school.
Some gun training.
I'm not carrying no gun. I'm not carrying the gun when I'm at work. I've been a teacher for years. I've been a teacher for I'm not carrying a gun. That's not who. I'm not doing that. I'm not having no rocks in my classroom either. I'm not doing none of that.
They probably gonna come to you like, Louis, you from Chicago, right? You know what you're doing around guns.
That Glock,
right? Yeah. Hey, we'll give Louis all the guns. He knows what he's doing. He's from Chicago.
He's from Chicago.
He's from Chicago.
He killed 2 people.
Okay.
Killed at least 2.
At least 2.
At least 2.
Okay, but I think that was a very Betsy DeVos type of comment, a stupid type of comment. They always say statements and questions. There's no stupid statement or question. Obviously it is, because that was the dumbest thing that you could recommend. It lets me know that you have no knowledge of how, being in a classroom, that's not going to be effective. He even went on a national platform and even stated that. It just makes our whole government look stupid. Our whole board of education look stupid. As an educator myself, I'm just completely outdone. It makes me, I don't even feel comfortable going to work every day knowing that this may happen at my school, but I do my job and I do my job honestly. I'm on the lookout, so
Yeah, what's that little saying? You shouldn't throw stones if you live in a glass house. Yeah. You probably shouldn't throw stones if you get shot at.
No,
it's probably a good anecdote.
One of the comments say, everyone doesn't have good aim. I can't put my trust in a handful of rocks.
Hell no. Just imagine if people were just scared.
You had good aim.
Throwing rocks.
You got a good aim.
Man,
you still gonna get shot.
If you terrified, man, why are we even talking about this?
Hold on, that's the part of the whole rock plan that you don't trust. Is motherfuckers ain't got enough aim. That's the part that you're worried about.
Hey man,
that's hilarious, yo. No. America is funny. The public system.
Okay, to wrap this whole comment, to kind of backtrack, we're gonna wrap that up, but to kind of go backtrack, basically, the Alton Sterling. He was the twin brother who was shot by the female police officer. Basically, she would not be indicted for the murder of Alton Sterling. The officer who killed the Australian bride in Minnesota, he was the black officer. He has been charged with murder 3. And also the officer who just now killed Stephon Clark. Of course,
that's officer.
It's an ongoing investigation, as they like to say.
They shot him 20 times.
But I mean, it's a lot of logistics that has to be ironed out. But basically, it just seems like these officers are doing it, claiming that they scared and getting off. It's just funny how the black officer in Minnesota for killing the Australian bride has been charged with 3rd-degree murder, but everybody else has been let free. No
man, fears the black man, my friend.
But they kicking it with the lions and elephants and tigers and bears and giraffes and alligators and anacondas, but they afraid of us. Okay. But moving on.
Take everything from us, man.
Moving on.
Nothing's more scary than a man with nothing to lose.
Moving on.
Say moving on 3 more times.
Cardi B.
3 more times.
Wait, Cardi.
That album dropping, baby.
I love Cardi B. I love Nicki Minaj more. I'm just gonna put that out there. I love Cardi B. I love Nicki Minaj more. Cardi B album is set to drop April the 6th. It is called Invasion of Privacy.
She doing like this on the.
When the album drops, it will automatically be eligible for gold certification by the RIAA.
Yo,
how do you even do that?
Do you listen to any male rappers? What's your top 5 male rappers right now? Go. Top 5.
Right, we went from Nicki Minaj to Cardi B.
Beyonce. Change the game with that digital drop. Okay, I got one.
Top 5 male rappers.
Give us 5 male rappers. All of these.
Nicki Minaj.
Nigga. Male.
With a penis.
I don't mess with it,
You don't listen to no male music?
I listen to trap music that I don't know who rap it. Like I just be hearing it in the club, or I be with my best friends.
So you don't listen to no J.
Like
Cole, no Future, no Kendrick.
You gotta give life a chance.
I love Kendrick Lamar. Like I brought up his last few albums.
Did you do that over hype, or you actually legit like listening to him?
I feel like he's
I'll
like,
tell you this.
black folk.
Yeah, that's how I feel like it came.
I'll tell you this.
Black, I support
No,
him.
I listen to it because I love it. I only listen to music. No, listen. I only listen to music that I love. I fuck with Kendrick Lamar's last album was a great album, but the Black Panther soundtrack is just
phenomenal.
That shit was amazing.
Amazing. Like it is dope. Like I am really in love with that album. I legally purchased it. I only
All the
purchased
stars are closer.
Paramedics. You got I listen to Paramedics. I know some of the words to Paramedics. That's my favorite song off the album. You know, and
heavy with that heat.
That's off the chain. But more so, I'm more so an R&B person. Like I'm just an R&B vocalist type of person. Like if you a great vocalist, I'm in love with you.
Male singers.
Luther Vandross is the best of all time.
Number one.
Marvin Gaye. Current.
After 2000.
John Legend.
12.
Sam Smith. I like Sam Smith. I like Sam Smith.
You just bashed him last week.
I mean, he is a cultural appropriator, but I do like what he puts out. I really do like what he puts out. This last album was really, really good. But going back to Cardi B, her new album is dropping April the 6th. Basically, she will be eligible for gold certification by the RIAA in the U.S. Basically, what that is saying is that she pushed over 500,000 units for this project. The reason how is because Bodak Yellow is the leading single off of the album, and it is eligible for 6 times platinum in the U.S. Also, Barty Cardi is eligible for platinum in the U.S. And when you switch that over to track equivalents, then basically she has 500,000. But it's crazy. It's so crazy.
That's a new system, though.
It's a crazy system. I don't agree with it. You know, my fave, Beyonce, do not certified with units. She only certified with her sales. If anybody never noticed that, I think it's a BS system because basically, and the thing about it is that
it's marketing, man. Like it's designed for her to win.
I see why it's there. I see why it's there because we spend a lot of time streaming. We spend a lot of time on our phones listening to YouTube and everything, so that has to count in some form or fashion. If we spend 10 hours or 5 hours a day listening to music, it should count in some way. So I'm not disputing it.
We gotta get you on some DMX.
DMX! You know what? You know what? Okay, y'all gonna start acting like wild dogs in here. You know, ain't none of y'all cues or whatever. But that's that. Next, moving forward, I have a question, and it was a question that was brought up by one of our co-hosts. Should men be required to take care of a child they never wanted or do not want anymore, but the mother is requiring assistance? If, in layman's terms, basically what I am asking is, if a man finds out that his girlfriend or wife or whoever is pregnant and he goes around and say whatever, it's always savage, right?
It's always.
But he basically states that he does not want the baby, he don't want anything to do with it, and she insists on having that baby and require him to pay child support, and he's stuck to pay child support for 18 years. Is that fair to him?
I ain't gonna lie, man. That's when you put it that way, it does sound bad, but at the same time, you know, if you have raw sex and you have a baby, you just obligate.
Unfortunately, the moment a woman tells you that she's pregnant, nigga, you ain't got no choice.
Exactly, right? It is what it is.
Okay, so
but why is the system set up that way? Like, is it fair?
That's a good question.
Is it fair?
That's a good question.
Is it fair?
Technically, that's not fair. Technically, it is not fair because if a man doesn't want to have the baby and a woman says, "Nah, I'm gonna have the baby," and then you know what I'm saying?
Like now I want
$1,000 every month.
I think part of that
for 18 years.
That's fucked up. Like that's fucked up.
Part of that has to do with we don't have to actually carry the child. You know what I'm saying? So like they have this emotional attachment to the child,
right?
In which it's harder for them to be like, all right, well, fuck it, I'm gonna get a baby up.
No, look at this way.
No, it's not that.
Now,
the point is that she demanded child support.
Look at it this way. Let me put a spin on it. Now, let's say if the mother decides that I don't want this baby, she's able to give the baby up, and that's the end of that story.
That's it.
So, what is your opinion on that?
That's it. It's just. I mean,
it's a double standard.
But it's a double standard.
But we also have a double standard that works in our favor. We can fuck as many chicks as we want and not be called a hoe.
He's definitely right on
That's
that
a fair
one.
trade,
I
fellas.
agree with you on that one,
Fair trade,
Mike.
fellas.
That ain't
Fair trade, fellas.
I ain't gonna say it's a fair trade, but I will say that, you know, double standards exist and they always will, no matter how much people try to, you know, avoid them. You know, I'm over here seeing on Facebook people talking about like men gotta pay all the mortgage and all the rent, and women get to live their life and just pay cable bills. I don't understand it. So I'm like, this is a whole new generation.
What makes you think you could save your money and I got to mine?
That ain't no new generation. That has been going on forever.
Yeah,
that has been going on.
That's
forever.
people trying to.
But no, it's like women want to be independent and want to do their own thing, but at the same time, it's like, all right, so we want to both be lawyers, but you don't want to pay rent. You know, you don't want to pay mortgage.
You get to save your money.
Yeah, you get to save your money.
I'm
you know what I'm saying?
That's so when you leave me, you got.
And it's like, if that's the case, then women need to stay home. If that's the case, if it's gonna be like, hey, I'm not gonna pay for anything, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna take care of the house, and then you gonna stay home, take care of the house. We're gonna go back to old traditional ways where I go out and leave till 9 p.m. and come back and be like, hey, is my house taken care of? Where's my kids? Hey, you know?
Yeah.
So
if we live together and we're not married and we both have full-time jobs, we gonna half on that rent cut.
So the point is, what if you are married?
If you are married, then I can see a situation that's set up to where it'd be like, listen, I'll take care of the rent,
right.
I'll take care of this, you take care of groceries,
but it's a partnership.
Kids. Boom. Yeah.
It's a partnership.
But like don't ask me for money for the groceries. I'll pay for the rent. You know what I'm saying?
I can guarantee you all right now that my mom is watching. I can guarantee you right now that she is ready to go in on you all, because my mother is, you know, she had her kids in the 70s and early 70s. Yes, she had her kids in her early 70s, and basically with her, she required the men to pay for everything. And even if you wanted to take her out, you had to also pay for a babysitter just to take her out.
Pay for a babysitter? To babysit your kids? And I ain't got nothing to do with it?
My mama said
again.
My mama said that you new girls.
Try again.
My mama
we got any comments on that?
Listen, my mama said you new girls are fucking up the game. She basically said that you all are out here fucking for a bag of weed and a shot of Ciroc. Niggas back then was buying cars and houses and furs just to take you out. And y'all out here just giving away.
I'm not paying for
it. What did your mom do for a profession?
Oh, she worked. Esther worked for 45 years.
Did she have a husband?
She did.
She had a
husband now.
Esther gonna go Facebook comments on her.
Listen,
how'd that work out?
Listen, Esther has a husband now, and Esther has a husband who do his due diligence. He does his due diligence.
So he pays all the mortgage and all that right now.
She retired.
She retired.
She retired.
And
he's still working?
Is he still working?
Got me fucked up.
Listen, Esther is my mama.
I know.
Esther is my mama. But listen,
does he pay all the mortgage?
When he got his check, he had to give it up to her, and she gave him an allowance.
All right, so people, this
man,
nobody's gonna like this.
Pimp, honestly, no.
That's my mama. That's my mama.
She is.
That's my mama. But that's
hey, you held it down. I mean, she put them in. She pimped those dudes.
Here's the thing that's fucking.
She's a Scorpio. She calm.
And people not gonna like this.
Yeah, she was pimping me, bro.
People not gonna like this shit. But if I'm paying for the rent, all the groceries,
I gotta get hit.
Everything, that too. But
even that last.
If we split, you think you keeping this crib? Fuck out. Peace. I pay for everything. I pay for everything. Now, if we going halves and we having some trouble, I'll move out.
I think if you make a certain amount, you have to pay for the legal fees. If you do get divorced,
yeah. I gotta pay so you can leave me.
The sad thing about this whole conversation with you two is that y'all not gonna lose no hoes over this conversation, and that's what my mom was saying.
I don't have any hoes.
I don't have any hoes.
Ain't no hoes.
I only fuck with intelligent women.
Ain't no hoes.
Keep saying it.
Who are smart beings, good women.
My phone is dry. Everything just dry. I go home and read books.
Keep saying it. Yeah, go ahead and put your hat out there. This is me, you know.
I'm single.
Hey, I like walks.
I'm closer to.
And they don't like to pay. They don't like to pay. They want you to pay half the rent. They want you to pay the legal fees when y'all divorce. They want you to do the cooking and cleaning.
And let's add to that. First date, baby, I'm paying every time on the first date. Second date, I'm still gonna pay, but I'm gonna look to see if you offer. Third date, if you don't offer, I'm out. You never seen me again. My money don't grow on trees, bro.
Don't go on a date with none of my sisters, or don't go on a date with my mama.
No,
I just go on 2 dates.
I'm all down for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm all down for it. You know, I'm all down for serenading a woman. It just comes that it just got to be teamwork. As far as like, you know, if I'm gonna pay for everything, you know, help me out.
Bro, listen,
help me out around the house. You know what I'm saying? Help me You know,
we either gonna have this independence and this feminism, or I'm gonna pay for everything. Somewhere we gotta compromise.
We got to. You don't have a y'all have been running for president, but y'all don't want to pay for it.
That's the third date. Michelle Obama paid on the first date. I don't know that for a fact.
Michelle Obama is from Chicago.
Michelle Obama is
Barack Obama is handing over that presidential check and she's spending it and giving him a
Michelle Obama is a pay for the first date.
Someone said
from Chicago.
No, I got this.
I know I'm getting clowned in the comments.
I know Michelle Obama's like, I got this. I don't need you.
Someone said, if my dad would have stopped paying child support, I would have starved. Do you want me to starve, Mark?
I just said it was unfair. I just said it was an unfair position for the man. If he wants to have the baby,
that's kind of disrespectful.
If y'all both agree to have the baby, he's obligated to pay child support. But
that's kind of disrespectful to your mama. Like, your mama couldn't feed you, man.
Hold on, no. But the argument was, if they have a baby and the man doesn't want the baby and the woman continues to have it and makes him obligated to pay child support, then that's unfair for the man, you know. So I'm just saying, if your daddy didn't want you and like you made him pay child support, that's kind of unfair to him.
Tell your mama to get a motherfucking job.
But hey, but go back to Louis' point. Hey, go back to Louis' point.
Oh, we're on one day.
Hey, your mama pimped it right.
Hey, welcome to Opinionated.
You ain't got to be pimping out here.
Next question. Not next question. In conclusion to this question, because what we talked about is going over to the next question. But in conclusion to this question, basically, look at it like this: if a mother doesn't want her baby, let's say the father said, okay, you know what, I want the baby, and the father takes the baby, then the mother has to pay child support. But she don't want it. You know, she's like, I don't want it, I want this baby. But the father's like, oh, I'm going to keep it. So let's reverse the roles. And the mother like, I don't want this baby, but he like, keep it. She's like, but she going to have it, but you got to take care of it.
We're just playing out.
I think it happened with like Star Jones or no, Star Jones. That was like, oh my God, what's her name? Sherry Shepherd. But she had the baby surrogate with her husband, and then she didn't want it, but they still try to make her pay child support. And I think she still has to pay child support.
Who is Sherry Shepherd?
Sherry Shepherd was on The View. She was a co on board. And then she played
She knows.
Right. Okay.
I mean, hey, listen.
You know her when you see her. She know her when she see her. But she's the black girl. She kind of reminded me of Star Jones or whatever. But basically, she had a baby through surrogacy with her husband at the time. And I guess somewhere in the pregnancy they broke up or whatnot. And they broke up or whatnot. And I guess he went and had the baby, and then she had to pay child support through the court. So she was like really pissed off with that or whatnot.
You should take care of your kids.
Basically wrap it up, put on a condom or something.
Or if you don't want no baby, don't be nutting in females. And vice versa, don't be receiving said nut.
Stop shooting her club up, B, if you ain't ready to take care of no kids.
Okay.
For real.
You ain't here shooting her club up. No offense to the Orlando victim.
Now.
God damn.
Now.
Hey, we on one today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. Next.
Mark Hyde.
Who bit Beyonce?
Who bit Beyonce? Snake Lathan is cleared up that she did not fight Beyonce.
All right, I need the story.
Who bit Beyonce?
Tiffany Haddish is about to fight somebody over biting Beyonce in the face.
Hilarious.
So it's hilarious. It's a very hilarious headline. Like,
what do you think?
If Beyonce can get bit, what's gonna happen to me? I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I know, like
biting people in the face.
Beyonce get her a TV shot.
Mike Hive got like
taking a shot.
Like 3 people in it.
We got zombies out in this bitch.
You know,
Beyonce is clear the air that she has not.
The funniest thing about it, Beyonce said, "That bitch don't really act like that. She on drugs. She ain't drunk. She on drugs." I would love to hear Beyonce say that out now because Beyonce's such a good girl.
She's a good Southern girl from H-Town, Texas.
But who do you think did Beyonce, Mark?
Man, I have no idea. That doesn't even. I wouldn't even cross my mind for Beyonce face to get close enough to get bit.
And where was Julius? Where was Julius?
It was Blue.
Julius was Blue. I say it was some twins. I say it was twins that
Mark, who you think whoever did it woke up in the morning and was like, you know what, nigga? I'm gonna bite Beyonce face today.
They was on some serious drugs. They probably was looking at Beyonce and she was looking delicious like always.
She does always look delicious.
She wanted that bite. He wanted that bite. Beyonce takes care of everybody. So Hey, I don't blame him.
Mike,
I just something wrong.
Mike,
I
who
would
do you
have asked.
think? Beyonce, Mike. Who do you think better?
I don't know, but whoever it was keeping the fuck away from me. Because if you invite Beyonce, you would do some strange shit to me.
Strange shit. Rip my
You know what
face
I'm saying?
off on some Rick and Morty shit.
feel me?
Don't need that in my
I
life.
personally, and you know, Beyonce is.
You have a theory on this?
I do. I have a theory.
She went to the
I'm a
party.
Scorpio, so you know, it's just things come to us naturally.
They was
It's just-
going-
Yo,
they was
too,
going
I ain't got no
parties.
Oh wait,
They was doing this.
You need to be trained. You gotta be trained. You gotta get into your powers. You got powers on
They
what?
trying to do the kid and play.
Let me tell you
They failed.
something.
They fell into each other.
Let me tell you something. Didn't nobody bite Beyonce, and I'm gonna tell you why.
She about to drop an album. It's a publicity stunt. Boom! I just thought about that. That makes sense.
Do that though?
New album, Beyonce, coming next week.
You got it. That's it. That's all.
Yeah. They just needed somebody to attack and just bring up her name.
Because my thing about it with Tiffany Haddish.
Like of all things you could have said.
Nobody. Listen.
And Tiffany Haddish, too.
Listen. Nobody tells Beyonce business twice. Now, I have been around people, and our director has been around people who are in the Beyonce camp. And basically,
He's like, no.
and basically,
Like, don't put me out.
and basically, you know, we know people, but basically,
Pierre knows Beyonce. Oh no! Pierre knows Beyonce.
listen. Nobody tells Beyonce business twice. Nobody tells Beyonce business twice. The thing about it is that I believe when the Beyonce was gonna squad up with the chick over Jay-Z, it's just always some marital problems when they getting ready to drop an album. But you know what? You already got my money. You already got it. I'm falling for it. I already got my ticket. But I believe that really happened with Beyonce having to check the girl in Jay-Z face or whatever. But I believe that it blew over. Beyonce did the song allegedly saying Tiffany's name in the song or whatnot. But I believe that Beyonce said, you know what? Let's use Tiffany as a vessel to kind of be the marketing too. Tiffany out there. Ooh, this what else happened?
What if this had something to do with the name of the album?
I mean, they always throwing subliminal clues.
Face bite.
Face Bite.
That's a new track that they
It's a new social media.
She about to fight a girl over Jay-Z and bit her.
Jay-Z got a streaming service, so she just needs her own social media.
Beyonce about to come back and kill the girl. That's what it is. It's something about killing. She's about to kill him, slam or something.
I need
Buffy the Vampire.
I need pictures.
She gonna put it
Something
in
going
the
on. I'm nervous.
I need pictures. Beyonce, if you really got bit, FaceTime me so I can see.
Beyonce ain't showing them pictures.
DM.
Beyonce, go get a technical shot, Beyonce, if you did get big. But this next topic. This is an interesting topic. Next topic. Sheree Whitfield from Real Housewives of Atlanta that needs to be scrapped after this season. Do not come back. Bring in new girls and be over with
No bitches.
They just need to trash all that shit.
No bitches.
They need to trash all that shit, period. No more reality TV.
It needs to go.
Make talent matter again.
We are killing
make talent
America's
matter.
brain with this bullshit.
It needs to go.
All original
I can't
content.
believe people sit for hours and watch that shit.
Bullshit.
Of people's
Original
lives.
content. Let's hire actors.
Watch
Let's fucking
people
create.
live their lives.
Yeah.
In dramatic form.
And it's fake. Anyways, go ahead, my brother.
I'm sorry, I just had a lot to say on that.
You
It's
feel me?
ridiculous.
I don't watch it.
You feel me?
I gave up on
Me
it.
and Mike on attack.
I gave up on it. I am a fan of Marissa Madison. I am a fan of Marissa Madison. Don't get me wrong.
Because for the fans that are watching live, our director is back there looking at this nigga like you lying. I need answers. Did you watch the shit or not?
That boy,
I don't watch it. I watch it every blue moon when I ain't got nothing else to watch. When I get through watching Shondaland Thursdays and now one on Wednesdays and Law and Order and all that other stuff, then I'm bored. Then I go watch Housewives.
You gotta be bored.
And I have this look on my face all the time because it's like we on season 10 of this show, and it's like
Why is there 10 seasons of this show?
And it's gonna be more. Like
Is it
a season a year?
It's
a year?
Yeah, it's
been going on for 10
It's been on for 10 years.
This franchise been on
Why
for
are
10
people
years.
watching this shit?
I like the face you made, dude.
I'd rather people watch
It's
Little.
it's disgusting to me at
At
this
least has
point.
insight, you know what I'm saying?
But moving forward, yes, she is currently dating a guy named Tyrone.
Tyrone. That's how I can do it wearing do-rags and smell like.
He is an inmate.
Axe chocolate.
He is an inmate who has been jailed for fraud.
Yep, do-rag.
This leads me into the next question.
That's why.
Women seem to gravitate towards dysfunctional men and vice versa. Why do people seek a good man but settle for ain't shit people?
Ain't
I'm gonna start off with Mike. That is all Mike's question.
This is my topic. Let's get on it.
He got
Let's get it out.
Here's my thing, baby.
Niggas.
Word? Hold on, We just randomly saying niggas. We got Tourette's. Anyways, ladies, what's going on in these streets, man? Y'all talk about how y'all love good guys. Y'all want a good guy. You want a funny, nice guy, and then you meet a funny, nice guy, and you treat that nigga like he ain't shit. But the moment you find a dude with tattoos and 3, 4, 5, 10 kids, you act like he's God's gift to you.
So you find that Tyrone, block it down.
What's going on with
you gotta
that?
lock down your Tyrone.
It is, y'all. I'm not spilling beans on that. But basically, I was talking to this chick not too long ago, right? Mm-hmm. And she told me she wanted to take things slow because I'm so nice. She doesn't want to mess it up. Now,
that leaves her too much room to have sex with other people.
I'm not that nice. Don't get me fucked. But it's like, so you're punishing me for being nice to you, but you reward these other niggas for fucking you?
Exactly.
Get your shit together. That's all I'm saying.
I need
you want to go? Because I can wrap it up. I'm the therapist on this topic. I'm the therapist.
Honestly, bro, I feel like it's just maybe it's not the men. Maybe it's the women. Maybe they looking not only they see a project to fix not only them but themselves. You know what I'm saying? They see somebody they probably put together. You know what I'm saying? And, as they're growing as well, it's kind of like easy. I mean, you find a man who's very confident, very nice, doesn't really need shit from you, but you know what I'm saying? It may be more intimidating.
Yeah,
I never thought of it that way. You know,
that's a good point because they do be trying to fix us. One thing that I've heard is that a lot of women they seek that because it seems like they can protect them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like don't get it twisted. Just because I smile and laugh a lot, and I'll beat somebody's ass for my girl.
Might be fucking these bitches. No, play
Allegedly.
Don't get that's really what you was leading up to. It's like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I might come off really nice and all that,
like,
but
I'm a nice guy.
Fucking hella bitches, yo.
Allegedly. I'm a nice guy. Just don't get it twisted.
Okay, now let me put my spin on this. I'm gonna come from two directions. The first direction is that can't nobody sell you a dream like a nigga in jail and a nigga who need a place to stay.
You know this from experience. I feel like. I mean, just the way you said it. He said it was so. He meant that shit.
I gave my life to Christ. But
Jesus didn't have no money.
Look, I gave my life to Christ. I know what you're talking about. I can't relate. Look, I love a project, and that's because I'm a therapist. Everybody's a project in a sense. I can tell you that now. Everybody's a project.
Hell yeah.
But basically, when you be the therapist, you're like, oh, I got all these problems. Let me unload. And I'm like, wait a minute. I got problems too. We all got problems. That's the thing. But nobody can sell your dream better than the person who was in jail and need a place to stay. But basically, women marry their fathers. That is the problem. That's one of the problems.
Yeah.
Women marry their fathers.
So, listen, stop marrying your thug ass daddy.
That's what it is. That's one of it. That's one of the reasons. So, that's one of the reasons. But a lot of times these women or these men who are seeking that ain't shit. They are saying opposite attract. No, you're looking for exactly who you are in a sense.
Who your daddy is.
That's one. But no, women do marry their fathers, but also I believe that, these women don't be shit. Like I met somebody, I thought they was the best thing in the world. Come to find out they wasn't shit. That's what it is. Now I'm thinking that they was something, but they wasn't shit. It's a few people that I know that wasn't shit.
I need you to explain something to me though, real quick.
Go ahead. Who broke your heart and why?
Because you said
Pisces did.
You look dead. You look dead into the camera.
Two Pisces did.
You look dead into the camera and said nobody can sell you a dream like a nigga in jail, and you didn't explain it. You just went on past it.
I mean, I'm gonna get it together.
I need to know.
I'm gonna get this job. You know what I'm saying?
When I get out, I got some things moving.
I'm gonna love you unconditionally.
Now put some money on my commissary.
Exactly. I seen enough movies.
Nigga need $100.
Everybody can be manipulated. That is the thing. Everybody can be manipulated to some degree. So basically, if somebody come in and they telling you everything that you want to hear, you're going to naturally fall for that person. It's just going to naturally happen until you realize that they was on bullshit. Now, when I'm saying the person who was in jail, they will sell you the fairy tale, and you fall for them and you wait for them, just like Sheree on Housewives. Like that's what she's doing. She dates somebody. I'm not saying that he's an ain't shit nigga or whatever. I don't know him, but I'm saying is that basically he's selling her the world. And she's in love. She's in love. She's in love. And the thing about it is that a lot of times people realize in the end that, damn, this person was only lying or this or that or whatnot, you know.
I need a female perspective. Any ladies in the comments telling us what the fuck they be thinking or nah?
They arguing amongst each other.
They arguing. See, that's women's problems. They don't like each other. We need y'all to start liking each other.
You know what, Mike?
Unity.
They need to formulate a question that we can answer.
Yeah.
You know, so we're gonna answer a few questions at the end. We're gonna
do a Q&A.
Yes. Put y'all comments and y'all questions in the comment section, and we're gonna respond to it in a couple of minutes after the end of the show.
And like, ladies, if y'all can't like each other, y'all can at least like me and Mark. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all don't even like to take care of y'all women.
I take care of my women. Hold on. I like to take care of my women. All right.
If you're not giving up 98% of your check
to my woman, hold on. I don't have a woman to give my check to.
I need to get Esther on the line. Can I get 98%?
Oh, fuck my bills.
She lucky if it's gonna burst. Hold on. 2% of my shit.
I need Esther.
You're not even getting 2% of my shit.
Y'all playing. I need Esther.
You get your nails done.
I need Esther.
Maybe.
I need Esther.
You feel me?
You gotta give up 98. Esther.
Can't nobody hear
98%.
Esther.
Is she gonna feed
you live, Esther?
If I give her all my money?
Listen. Esther is live.
We need clearance.
Esther is live. Esther.
Yes.
I'm with Mark and Mike, and they said that they don't want to take care of their woman. They said that
we didn't say that.
They said a woman should pay half of the bills and all this other stuff. Tell them how much they should give. Tell them how the game go, Esther.
Oh, this is gonna be hilarious.
Words from wise.
Okay, I ain't finished hearing what you're saying. You say they don't want to do what?
Tell them
they don't want to do
Listen. If your husband has a job and you his wife, how much of his check should he be giving you?
Practically all of it.
Oh hell!
Elaborate. How should it go? Because I told him, I said my stepdaddy, he got that work check and he gave it to Esther, and she gave him his portion.
Listen, this ain't fences, okay?
Listen,
man, that is ridiculous.
Listen, show him live.
You go make the money. You bring it home to your wife. Let her pay the bills. Do the shopping. She take care of the house.
What'd I say?
She at your beck and call her everything. It shouldn't be no problem.
What'd I say?
You have $2 for you. You have one for yourself, one for the house, and one for yourself. It was like that.
Thank you,
But
Mom.
you have a family. You got a family first.
But what she say? What she say she did around the house?
She did. I mean, your girlfriend not doing her due diligence.
I don't have a girlfriend.
Okay. Okay, we call you back, Esther. Thank you.
All right, so hold on, check. But look, this ain't Fences. I ain't Denzel, and you ain't Viola Davis. I ain't like I'm not coming home and giving you all my bread.
All my bread.
You know what I'm saying?
The check.
But you gonna buy me the Jordans?
But she said she paying the bills.
You don't get Jordans.
She gonna feed me.
I do what the fuck I
She
want.
feed me.
That's what I do. I do what I
don't get Jordans.
Really, that's it. Feed me and my family.
Jay-Z got
all my checks.
4 kids and got shoes.
3.
He got 3 kids and got all the Jordans.
But more so to kind of go back to the question, basically, a lot of times people, I always say this, like people have to, I always say rubrics or whatever, and guidelines. Basically, you have to create a list or a rubric of something that.
I'm sorry. You said Rubik's. I'm
from Chicago.
I'm very fantasia tonight, so let me get back. A rubric. But basically, I always say to people, you have to create a guidelines of exactly what you require that's going to make you happy. And when you go out into the world, you have to be like, okay, although you present with 8 of these 10 things on the list, if I don't get the other 2 things, I'm going to cheat on you for the other 2 things.
Whoa.
These are the things.
I mean, that's real.
This is like free therapy. Like, I should be charging you all for this, but
nah, chill out, brother.
I'm taking it in, man.
I ain't got it.
Real, like listen. No, because your list is basically saying like it's not an unrealistic list. It's not saying like I want you to have $1 million. It could. That's if that's what you want. That's for you. But what I'm saying is that you have to create the things that you have to write a list about the things that you require and the things that you have to offer, and you kind of like an even exchange. Like, I need you to have this, and basically when you give me this, I give you this, and this is what it is, and you stick with it.
Someone said y'all talking about 5 different scenarios. They were just saying they were dating, and your mom was talking about husband and wife.
Thank you for listening.
Somebody else said a woman should have her own job and money as well. Boom. Someone said your mother is also from the older ages. Traditional gender relationships
That's exactly what I said.
aren't happening these days.
It's happening. It's happening all over.
It's what you require. If you want us to do all that, that means we should go back to the traditional age.
And I got
take all our check.
I have a lot of female best friends, and I have 8 sisters plus stepsisters.
That's the stuff.
So and most of them married. And trust me.
They all breaking bread.
They learn from their mama.
Listen, but here's my thing. What makes you think you can get 98% when my agent only takes 20? I need to know.
That's just
I need to know.
Well, it looks like you, your agent, and your wife need to renegotiate the contract. All right? Nah. That's pretty messed up.
Okay.
That's pretty messed up.
Do we have any questions? Do we have any questions in the comment section? Any questions in the comment section? Anything? Not really, but I just want to kind of open the floor up for.
Ain't nobody saying shit. They saying stuff.
But it's not questions.
Tell me the craziest comment. Give me the craziest comment you got. No matter what.
Let me see.
You ain't got
See what you got.
Y'all over here being sophisticated.
Anyway, I would like to congratulate my Chicago sister, the creator, the writer, the actor, Lena Waithe, on her Vanity Fair cover. Lena Waithe is just an amazing artist in our community, in our world. She is the creator of the Chi, which is a show based out of Chicago. I feel like that show is like the only show, movie, film, whatever that actually is gives you a correct visual of Chicago. It's like people are like, Chirac. You haven't seen it.
I don't really watch
the series over.
I gotta peep it out.
I would say watch it on Netflix, but y'all ain't paid for that. Y'all ain't.
I have a Netflix.
First of all, like I said, I got everybody else's Netflix.
But it's a really good show, and also Lena Waithe is the first female to be nominated. To win an Emmy for outstanding writing, outstanding comedy.
And since we're congratulating Black excellence on,
we need to start thanking Black men, right?
Right. I want to congratulate Virgil Abloh, the new men's designer of Louis V. That's a huge breakthrough for Black people. It's very amazing. I'm very happy for him. I'm very happy to see what he does. I'm pretty sure we all are. Even though I probably won't be able to afford it at the moment.
Come on, give us an acceptance speech. Give us an acceptance speech.
I ain't win no damn awards. I'm just saying.
Thank you, Mike, for being here today and being light-skinned. We appreciate it.
Thank you, brother, for being late today. Had to get the hair right.
For 2 braids and a ponytail.
Hey, look.
2 braids and a ponytail.
Look.
We just fucking with you. But hey, one thing that's a hot topic in the news is women not getting enough recognition. You ain't got to worry about that on Opinionated, all right?
We love our Black women because they're on the forefront.
They don't give enough recognition.
We love Black men too. Some
more than other shit.
Exactly.
You know
what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Also, speaking of, I don't know why we haven't even mentioned this. Congratulations to Black Panther being the #1 grossing superhero movie ever made. All Black cast. We made it happen. See what we do when we support each other. We got Infinity next. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Black Panther is in it, but
listen, I don't know if Ryan knows, but Ryan Coogler, I'm available for the next audition.
He's available for the next audition. So am I. So am I.
We will not have it.
We will not have it.
We will not have it home.
No, we will not have it here.
We have watched from the mountains.
I am up here on the Hampton Drive. I will not stand for this.
Hilarious.
Okay, but anyway.
Anyways.
As you can see, we are the next Wakandans. The next Wakandans right here.
We going to
Opinionated. I'm thinking that's the wrong camera.
We have a question.
What's up?
Is the Stormy Daniels thing important to us as it pertains to the president?
Nah.
Not really.
It's only listen. It is only important if they use campaign funds to pay her off. If they didn't use campaign funds to pay her off, that is illegal, and that's grounds for impeachment. That's grounds for impeachment.
Some porn star, right? You getting porn for free on the internet. What the fuck is going on?
We can't belittle her like that because she may be the, she might be the Jesus Christ of this election. But if he used campaign funds to pay her off, then this is a serious thing that needs to be investigated, and he needs to be impeached for that. But if not, if it was just casual sex and she was down for it, she wasn't assaulted. Next person.
Have all this hope, but Trump is still a white man at the end of the day, and ain't shit about to happen.
I'm not accepting that. I'm very Maxine Waters. I got my foot on his neck. I want him impeached today.
Right.
And if you out here freaking and grabbing coochies and everything else and dating porn stars doing a campaign whatever,
Donald Trump out here 75 years old just slanging dick.
Slanging. That's crazy. That man living his best life. That was like, hey, fuck it, I'm gonna run for president. It's like I'm just there's something on his bucket.
Like, hey, I'm white and rich. I can do what the fuck I want.
He's just sitting on his golden toy like, you know what?
What do y'all think about his whole little ideology? Like, okay, he told Stormy basically, you remind me of my daughter, but then he
fucked her.
He also made a statement and basically stated that he told Ivanka
that he would, right? If she wasn't his daughter.
Exactly.
Wait, hold up. What?
He said that.
He said about his own daughter that he would knock his daughter down.
He would knock that.
If it wasn't his daughter.
That boy is nasty.
That motherfucker's a nut, right?
So he's
the president.
That's our president, y'all.
With the electric company.
That's our president. We got a lot of idiots.
But I mean, a lot of people, like to be fair, a lot of people that voted for him actually do fuck their daughters. So I mean,
you know that is the Roanoke cities, the cousin fucking states. It was the cousin fucking states. It was the cousin fucking states, Oklahoma, down south that voted for the
crossbred states.
Yeah, the cousin fucking.
They're like, where's our money?
But speaking, let's go into Ben Carson and his $31,000 furniture that he
purchased. Ben Carson too.
Wait, $30,000 furniture.
He brought his wife brought a piece of furniture for $31,000.
Is he paying? He's using the taxpayers' money for this?
They're using everybody.
I'm about to go Rick James's couch real quick.
They're using,
you know what I'm saying?
Elizabeth Warren told into his ass. Elizabeth Warren told his ass, but it's just I don't know. It's like the whole DC government, United States government, is just they running amok.
Hey, so if we had to give one black person back, is that Ben Carson?
I'm giving him back. Stacey Dash got to go back.
Stacey Dash got to go back.
Omarosa got to go back.
They all worse than Ben Carson. I mean, they not.
He got to go because he's a brain surgeon, but a fool. You're a brain surgeon, but you a fool.
Just a smart dummy.
That's exactly what it is.
A smart dummy.
Only an expert in one area, and that's brain surgery. The other area is just.
I mean, why would you hire a brain surgeon for whatever job he's doing?
The department. He worked for the Department of Hood or whatever.
Yeah,
the Department of Hood. A fool. Because he's an urban.
It's like housing.
He's an urban nigga.
Housing, yeah, it's like housing.
It is housing.
It is housing.
He's an urban nigga. He's an urban nigga, and that's what he did. He misplaced. It wasn't his.
Trump was like, "There's my African American right there."
But hey, here's a good ass point though, because there was a lot of white people like, you only voted for Obama because he was black. We wasn't fucking with Ben Carson when he ran, yo.
Yeah, that's true.
We was not fucking with Ben Carson.
For Obama because he was black.
Yes. But he was black and qualified.
Obama qualified. He was black and he actually had a government seat.
That's right.
Prior to
because the Flav did, I would not.
Al Sharpton ran
the same way.
Al Sharpton ran.
Like, get the fuck.
Might as well.
Good question. What do you think about actors and entertainment individuals switching over to politics?
I'm gonna keep it G because I'm an actor. I would love to see The Rock be the fucking president. Are you kidding?
The Rock is super Republican. Why would you want to?
Is he really?
Yeah.
What about Kanye West?
Kanye West, he's kind of radical. I don't know. I love Kanye. But
well, I would say Kim Kardashian in the White House, but Melania Trump.
That would that would make the ultimate reality show. I would probably tune in.
Kanye will bomb just because they don't like his shoes.
He a Gemini.
I'm the best president ever.
He a Gemini.
I'm the best president. Y'all don't respect presidents. You ain't got the answers, Sway. You ain't got the answers, I rap.
Don't get Kanye the nuclear.
You know what? Where the button at? Where the button? Because they not respecting my Yeezys.
Arnold Schwarzenegger did good as the governor.
I agree with it. I fucks with it. It's just certain,
Clay Aiken Aiken is
Clay Aiken is doing what?
No, it was a president. Was it Jimmy Johnson? It was a president that was an actor that went into it. I would have to go look that up, but
Reagan, fool.
It was Reagan.
Reagan, yeah,
was it Reagan? Yeah, he was an actor. Yeah, it's like people, because like overall, like even Theodore Roosevelt, he was just like a guy that everybody liked. Overall, the president is just somebody that
Ronald
everybody
Reagan was
likes.
the devil, by the way.
It's a black people.
Ronald Reagan was the motherfucking devil. Anything else y'all boys want to cover today?
I think that's
anything. The opinionated.
Final thoughts. Want
to throw out?
How do y'all feel about having a president with all these sexual harassment allegations?
He needs to go. I'm very Maxine Wallace. Impeach Trump. Impeach. He has to go. Even though, in all honesty, because like Mark said, he's a white old man. It's going to take a lot for him to get taken out, impeached. But he has to go, and I'm not taking my foot off his neck.
I just think it's funny people keep asking us questions about Trump. Like 3 black men are going to have
like there's nothing else is going to come.
Opinionated. We can get him out. We can get him out. Opinionated is against Trump. We want him impeached, and we're gonna use this platform to spread knowledge and shit. I'm gonna get Maxine Wallace.
I feel like
watch. I'm gonna get Maxine.
I want to talk about something ignorant. I don't know what. I want to end on just a retarded note.
You know what was retarded?
What the hell are they talking about?
Remember last week when I mentioned that I used to Lyft drive? Another reason I was late today? Because I was like, man, I need some money. I Lyft drove.
So this nigga. So
that's our time today, guys. That's our time today, guys. Thank you for watching Opinionated. Tune in next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific. PBC.
Let them know.
Colored people time.
Let them know how to.
I am Louis Jones. This is.
I am Michael Devon LeBlanc. I'm gonna say that to my camera and that camera. I'm Michael Devon LeBlanc. Follow me on Instagram at Michael Devon LeBlanc. I do stand up, I act, I do all kinds of crazy shit. So come holler at me.
Oh, you're done? I was making sure he was done because he apparently has paragraphs. But my name is Mark Hayes. Look me up, Mark Hayes, at Mark Hayes.
My hair is luxurious.
My hair is luxurious. I am sexy. The sexiest man in Hollywood right here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
you gonna make
Pierre's got it.
You gonna make motherfuckers not move to LA.
Second.
Niggas like, damn, that's what LA got.
That's what LA got.
I'm gonna stay here in Tennessee.
God damn. Mike's just gonna take every opportunity to shit on me, but it's all good, because
banter, man.
We support each other. That's cold blooded, man. It's cold blooded.
I'm just mad you got a beard and I don't. That's it. I'm just a hater.
Beard gang in this hoe. All right, we just ranting, We just like to talk. Hey, it's all good. One day.
Peace out. We love y'all. Thank you.
We love y'all.
Thank you all for watching.
Peace. All right, appreciate it.
Okay, let me know when y'all ready.
I'm ready.
While you stand looking at me, like she ain't got no fancy clothing on, nor do I own a piece of bling bling yet, but I can write and sing this all a song. This is all I know.
I said I never needed no one. I hate lies, but it takes one to know one. Feel like I'm never gonna grow up. Look at my soul, you probably think I got a cold one. I ain't been looking out for no one except my family. I feed you when I blow up, but really I just care too